Well, you can.
The BBL Craze, curves or coffin. This is BBC Ghana, and today we're bringing you something more interesting about BBL and the craze for it, and how the youth, especially young women, are going after it, are doing it, and are putting their lives at risk. The pressure to look perfect has never been louder than today, and for many young women in Ghana and Nigeria, the obsession is now taking a dangerous turn. From the likes of Nanama McBrown to Kisagbekle, Morisha Budon, Ifia Schwarzenegger, and when we go to Nigeria, names like Messieke, AngelaOkorie, Regina Daniels, Uche Montana, and a host of others. The list goes on. These women have all gone under the knife, joining the global icons like Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner in the quest for the perfect hourglass. Now, but at what cost? At what cost do they put their lives at risk? BBL, which is known as the Brazilian butt lift, is a cosmetic procedure that involves two major steps. The first one is liposuction, and the second part is a fat transfer. So the liposuction is the fat removed from the body parts like your abdomen, your thighs, or your back. So those who they call it big back. You have the rolls, especially women who are a bit chubby and have big boobs. You tend to have rolls at your back because of the bra you wear. And then some women who have gained weight tends to have bigger arms and thicker thighs, and then big belly or a pouchy belly, what they call a fupa. And then the second part, which is fat transfer, the extracted fat is purified and then injected into the buttocks to create a fuller curvier shape. So let's say you have a fupa, you have big arms, you have big face, you just have you have fat at places that you don't want. So you go to the doctor, a surgeon. He takes the fat from your thighs, from your arms, from your back, and then injects it into your buttocks to make your buttocks to look rounder, and then remove some fat on your waistline to make your waistline to look a little slimmer, giving you the perfect hourglass figure. Now, while the results may look glamorous on Instagram, and it gives you likes, gives you followers and all that, when you look at all these celebrities that have been mentioned, they have beautiful figures. Kisagbekle, Moesha Budon, Messier K, AngelaOkorie, Regina Daniels, Susha Montana, all these girls, when they literally turn heads when they walk around because of how curvier they look and how bigger their butts have become, and then their waist becoming smaller. The perfect hourglass figure. Now, the truth behind the surgery is far from picture perfect. The risks involved are real. The BBL has been called the most dangerous cosmetic procedure in the world. This is because the side effects are vast. The first one is fat embolism. This is when fat accidentally enters the bloodstream and blocks blood vessels, which can be fatal. It can lead to severe, infections, excessive bleeding, nerve damage, skin necrosis, tissue, which is also known as dead tissue, and even fat absorption, leading to hamby or saggy results. Some of these celebrities who have gone through the procedure, when they are butt naked or they are in their bikinis, you tend to realize that their butt is not as round or as perfect as they wanted it to look. You will see that the butt looks a bit disproportional. You'll see that one part of the butt looks a bit saggy. It doesn't look as round as they wanted it. And then we have pulmonary embolism, which is also known as, which can also lead to cardiac arrest and even death. A lot of people have died out of this, procedure. For instance, a few years ago, it was rumored that Kanye West's ex-girlfriend, Donda West, and social media influencer Jocelyn Kano died due to complications during and or after cosmetic procedures, with BBL suspected in both cases. In Nigeria and Ghana, there are countless unreported deaths, young women seeking shortcuts to beauty. These days, you don't even need to be a celebrity to do a BBL. young ladies who have money. So they do all kinds of things to get the money. They do hookup businesses, they do prostitution, they sleep with men, they do all kinds of things. They get the money and they use it to go to Turkey. And some of them who can't even afford to travel to Turkey just do it around the corner. They get a doctor that is in Nigeria, a surgeon to do the procedure for them. There are some doctors in Ghana who also do such procedures as well. And the likes of Salma Mumin, when she started her clothing business, she realized that getting that hourglass figure was going to help her sell more clothes. So she went for the procedure, she did it, and now she has the curvier shape. She has the hourglass figure that when she puts on the clothes that she's selling, you get to see the figure well situated in the body. I mean, it just looks so good in the clothes. And this is what is making girls go crazy over it. Now, what is exactly driving the craze? Social media has glamorized curvy bodies. Filters, likes, and trends have made many believe that the natural bodies aren't enough. And now, even everyday girls, students, office workers, market women are flying to Turkey or patronizing backdoor clinics in East Legon or Lekki, risking everything just to snatch their bodies. Let's not even go into the other things they do, like they go for this facial injections and all kinds of things to have glowing skin. And a lot of women are doing so many harmful things to their bodies. Now, beyond the physical pain, the financial toll is crushing. The surgery can cost thousands of dollars, and if complications arise, you may even end up spending more or worse, lose your life. I mean, you don't need to risk your life or for curves. Confidence isn't bought under anesthesia. But then again, it is hard to tell these women that going under surgical procedures is risky. It is exhausting. And if you're not lucky, by introducing foreign materials into your body, you end up losing your life. If you are experiencing body shaming, if people are bashing you because you don't have a certain criteria of shape, do not mind them. Now, the recent thing I've been seeing on social media is how people create content around big nash. If you're a lady and you have a small nash, they just criticize you like, oh, you have a small nash, your nash is not big enough. And it has become so crazy that even if you're skinny, you are supposed to have a big nash.
Madam, this your nyash. Madam!
Oh, fine. What is it?
Madam!
What's fine?
And this is what is driving people crazy. Because you are a skinny girl born with a medium sized or a type of nyash that fits your body, but all of a sudden you go on social media and people are criticizing and mocking you just because your nyash is not big. This leads to body dysmorphia, you're uncomfortable in your skin, and then you start buying pills, you start going sleeping with men because you need the money to go and do the procedure, which are dangerous. If you must alter your body, make sure you consult a licensed professional, not Instagram doctors. Stop comparing yourselves to celebrities who have personal trainers, surgeons on speed dial, and PR teams to clean up every mess. These celebrities, they can afford it. They can afford the treatment. They can afford the everything that comes with it, because after you are done with the procedure, you have to go for a checkup. You have to be doing maintenance. All these things, if you're a layman's daughter who just wants to have a big nyash and you can't afford the maintenance, you can't afford the proper diet, because after the procedure, you need to eat well as well. You need to still work out, because it doesn't excuse you or stops you from working out just because you've gone under the knife. So you can eat anyhow, you can do whatever. No, you still have to be on a strict diet. You have to stop eating certain things. You have to stop, you have to exercise actually to keep that body in check. So it's when you look at it, the money you spend in going for the procedure and still keeping a healthy lifestyle, wouldn't it be better to keep that healthy lifestyle, exercising, eating well, and drinking your water? Isn't it more profitable and cheaper than going under the knife and still having to go through to maintain, the body? Because at the end of the day, you are still going to be prevented from eating all those junk foods that you enjoy. Because you've gone through the procedure, the doctor will tell you that, do you want to maintain this? You have to stop eating junk foods. You have to stop eating this. You have to stop eating that and all that. So at the end of the day, you are still doing yourself more harm than good. Eat well, stay active, dress for your body type, and protect your peace. If you're a lady that has big boobs, big belly, don't go wear clothes that will cover your body and make you look, worse. Wear things that fit your body. That way, when you walk out with confidence, nobody cares what you look. The confidence with which you walk out, the confidence you exude will let people know that you are comfortable in your skin. Because a body you don't survive in is not worth the applause. Your body is not a trend. Love it. Care for it, and above all, protect it. This is BBC Ghana. If you haven't subscribed to our channels, subscribe to it and enjoy all the interesting news we are bringing your way. Peace out.